What is the cost of living? The rising cost of living is becoming a serious concern in Malaysia. From the increasing prices of food, fuel and housing, to the daily struggles of families with fixed or low incomes, the impact is real. Many are forced to cut back on basic needs, take on extra jobs, or live with financial stress. It affects students, parents, the elderly, and even working adults. But why is this happening? What are the main causes? Who is affected the most? And what can be done to reduce the burden? In this documentary, we'll take a closer look at the rising cost of living in Malaysia, the people behind the numbers, and the efforts made to bring relief, and quote.
Why the cost of living in Malaysia keeps rising and how it affects our daily activities. 1. Inflation and weak ringgit. First, inflation. Prices of goods and services are increasing, but our salaries often stay the same. On top of that, the Malaysian ringgit has weakened compared to currencies like the US dollar. That means imported items, like food and electronics, cost more. 2. Food price increase. Malaysia imports a lot of its food. Because of global supply issues, climate change, and higher transport costs, the price of things like vegetables, meat, and cooking oil has gone up. Even local food is affected by rising fertilizer and fuel prices. 3. Stagnant wages. While costs are rising, wages in many sectors haven't changed much over the years. So many Malaysians feel like their money doesn't go as far as it used to. That's called shrinking purchasing power. 4. Housing and utilities. In cities like KL and Penang, rent and house prices are high. Utility bills, internet, and transport are also getting more expensive, especially when fuel subsidies are reduced by the government. 5. Urban lifestyle and spending. Finally, our lifestyles are changing. City living often comes with more spending, from delivery services to digital subscriptions. These small expenses add up quickly. So, the cost of living is rising because of inflation, weak currency, low wages, higher food and housing prices, and modern lifestyle spending.
In recent years, one issue has echoed across Malaysia: the rising cost of living. From groceries to transport, rent to utility bills, prices are increasing, yet for many, incomes remain the same. And for millions of Malaysians, especially those in the B40, which is the bottom 40% of income earners, this is more than just numbers. It's survival game to them. Reduced purchasing power is a daily challenge. As essentials like food and fuel rise in price, incomes don't keep up. This forced Malaysians to stretch every cent. Many are cutting back not just on luxuries, but on basic
I
needs.
sometimes skip meals. Even my student loan is not enough anymore. Price at the campus cafeteria has gone up, and I have to rewatch every ringgit I spend.
Seorang student, tingkatan harga perangan sangatlah memberi kesan kepada saya, sebenarnya dalam berbelanja. Sebagai contoh, sekiranya saya ingin berbelanja seperti membeli barangan, cukup barangan kelas, pensel, pen, saya terpaksa melihat dahulu harga barangan tersebut supaya tidak belanja lebih daripada bajet saya.
According to a 2023 report by the Ministry of Health KKM, 29.2% of Malaysians show symptoms of anxiety or depression, with financial stress as a leading cause. It is not just the mental health that is suffering, physical health is also at risk, especially among the B40 communities. These are long-term effects that strain both individuals and the national healthcare system. According to the Ministry of Health's report in 2023, this is the reality for many. The rising cost of living isn't an just an economic issue, it's a human crisis. One that impacts health, education, family life, and the dreams of our youth.
My salary didn't change, but nowadays everything was very expensive. Kadang-kadang makin naik. So it's kind of hard for me to cover my living cost, my bills, and then sometimes I need to borrow money just to make sure I can make it at the end of the month.
Saya sebagai ibu tunggal dengan baru lepas kematian suami dan mempunyai beberapa orang anak. Pada zaman sekarang yang ekonomi agak menurun, sangat susah untuk menampung keperluan harian keperluan sekolah anak-anak. Jadi saya sebagai ibu tunggal memerlukan perlu melakukan 2-3 kerja untuk menampung segala keperluan harian tersebut.
For working adults, this means longer hours, side jobs, and less time with family, all while trying to stretch a ringgit that simply doesn't go as far as it used to.
Sebagai orang yang kerja biasa-biasa ni, saya tak minta banyak. Saya just minta benda yang saya nak semua cukup, tak lebih, tak kurang. Tapi masa ni macam semua harga pun makin naik, dan apa yang tak naik cuma gaji saya. Sebab itulah saya nak minta tolong agar pihak berwajib ataupun pihak kerajaan ni dia dengarlah kita orang punya rintihan ni sebagai rakyat biasa untuk atasilah masalah ini. Berilah kami bantuan ataupun berilah kami insentif. Apa yang kami perlukan, just bantuan ataupun sokongan lah daripada pihak kerajaan untuk kami menghadapi hari-hari yang akan datang.
To move forward, we need more than just short-term aid. We need bold policy changes, inclusive economic reforms, and long-term strategies that protect our most vulnerable, while ensuring that every Malaysian has the chance to live with dignity, stability, and hope.
The rising cost of living in Malaysia getting worse, life gets more difficult. But is the government just staying silent? The answer is no. The government has made every effort to ease the burden on the people. Among the steps taken by the government is providing STR and SAR aid targeted at the B40 and M40 groups. The second initiative is the Pay and Rama program, which allows the people to enjoy essential goods at lower prices. The third initiative is the increase of the minimum wage to RM1, 700 starting in 2025. This helps raise the people's income. The RM1, 700 wage increase helps the people cope with the rising cost of living and improves their overall well-being. As the rising cost of living continues to affect Malaysians, the government remains committed to supporting its people through these difficult times. Key initiatives such as the STR and SAR cash assistance, the Pay and Rama program, and the increase in minimum wage are all steps aimed at reducing financial pressure on low and middle income groups. These proactive measures show that the government is not standing still, but is working to safeguard the people's welfare amidst economic uncertainty. Together, we can face these rising challenges and build a more stable, secure, and prosperous future for all Malaysians.
In conclusion, the cost of living crisis is more than statistics on a page. It's meals missed, dreams postponed, and futures uncertain. But it's also an opportunity to unite, to dream big about our economy, and to stand with one another. Because in every statistic is a story, a student dreaming of a brighter tomorrow, a parent juggling two jobs to make ends meet, an older citizen stretching pension with quiet pride. We have witnessed the hardship. We've heard the voices. And now, it's time for change not just from the top, but from all of us. Governments, businesses, and communities must unite to create an economy that serves all Malaysians, rich or poor, young or old. Because every Malaysian deserves more than just survival. They deserve a life of dignity, stability, and hope. Let this be the beginning of a conversation, not just about cost, but about care. Not just about prices, but about people.